Hi there once again. Thing I've noticed lately is using my sister's computer, the sound isn't as good for my videos. I keep having to try to turn up the volume and don't know if it's working very well. So I will try to speak up and so you can hear me better. But I don't want to be shouting because then I might annoy my neighbors. But anyway, this comic book haul, it's not really a part two. Well, it was on the same day as the haul that I showed on Wednesday. I already shot this video, and it was weird. I was like, why did I say that? And what was I thinking? And it's like, I just deleted. I had uploaded it and everything onto YouTube, and I said, forget it. I deleted it off of YouTube, deleted it off my computer, and I'm starting from scratch. So, starting with some DC books. There's only a handful of DC books. There were more DC books in the last haul, but this first one is actually, it's DC, but it's not a DC character. We have issue number 9 of the Judge Dredd run that DC did. Now, I had seen, I think these first books are from West Edmonton Coin and Stamp in West Edmonton Mall. I had gone out to West Ed to maybe go see a movie and decided against it. And don't worry about the little X's on the bags. As I've said before, those are on the bags. They're not on the books. So, yeah. So, and this one isn't. This was the only one I could find in their dollar bins for this series, and it actually says on it, the artist has wrote after Bolin. So the cover artist, and the previous video I didn't say his name, is J.H. Williams III. The writer for the book is Andrew Helfer. Inker is Doug Seligy. And Williams also did the pencils in the interior as well. But so after Bolin is obviously after Brian Bolin. So I see that and I'm like, okay, I gotta figure out which cover. I should know what it is, but I don't know what covers the Judge Dredd covers by heart. David from Still Only 35 Cents. Shout out to David. Maybe you can tell me exactly what he is homaging from on this cover. So anyway, moving on. Next DC book. I had seen this one in their dollar bin previously. Didn't pick it up. I know that one of Hagan from Let Us Come, one of his favorite artists, or I think maybe his favorite artist is Alex Ross. And so I saw it. It's not in perfect shape. It has some spine ticks, but it is Justice Society of America number 6. So I thought, you know what, that's a great Alex Ross cover. It's still in fairly decent shape. So I figured I would take that as well. Like I said, these are all dollar books. Yeah. Anyways, moving right along, we have Secret Origins starring the Golden Age Flash and the Star Spangled Kid. Oh, but now he's Skyman. And so this is issue number 9 of Secret Origins. And I think there's something specific. It can maybe considered a minor key. I don't know. That was another DC book. When the first time I had gone through their bins and saw it, I didn't pick it up and was like, and I almost didn't pick it up again. Except I saw this issue of Secret Origins, and once I decided I was taking this, I said, well, let's take the other one as well. So this is Secret Origins number 27, and this one is a minor key because it retells the origins of Zatara and Zatanna. And that is an amazing cover. I love that cover. It's like, should know who did this. Hey, somebody in Artis X. Oh boy, I can't even read that. Somebody in Hazelwood. So, but yeah, that was just for that cover, it was definitely worth it. So now we're going to get into the Marvel books, and I was just sort of picking things up. Ooh, my glasses need to get cleaned. Glasses need a good cleaning. I was just sort of hunting through and seeing what I can find. I hadn't really planned to pick up as many books as I did, but I saw this one, and it's Daredevil, Hunted by the Bengal, issue number 258. And that is a minor key because I think that's the first appearance of the Bengal. If I'm wrong, somebody let me know, but I'm pretty sure I looked up on Mega Comic Keeps and that's what it said. We also have Incredible Hulk, issue number 402. And it's Incredible Hulk gets the stuffing kicked out of him, plus the return of Doc Samson. So, and there's no key significance to this. And I've been picking up a lot of Incredible Hulk from this era, this time period, about around the 400s. And I'm going to try to put together a bit of, maybe not a full run around that era, and then read it, and then I probably will trade away anything that's not a major book. I haven't decided yet. I have so many books, I can't keep them all. The next up, another Marvel book. We definitely went heavy on the Marvel books out of the dollar bin this time. So we got the Secret Defenders issue number 2. I already have issue number 1. And for this, my goal is probably, I'm not sure how long the run was, but if it's not the major runs from those eras, from the 80s and 90s, and maybe 70s, okay, but if it's not a major run from the 80s and 90s, then I will probably collect either only the first 6 issues or the first 12, unless it's something major I want, like the next book that you're about to see. So next up, we have Thor, issue number 499. Now, also I looked up this on Liga Comic Geeks, and supposedly this one doesn't have good reviews on Liga Comic Books. It's like mostly negative on the storyline, so I don't know. It's not something I read back in the day, so I have no, and it's like June of 1996. Oh, and it's Mike Diodeo Jr., Mike Diodeo Jr. cover. And it's actually, I forgot to know this, it's a newsstand. So, one of those later era newsstands. But it's not a major key from that later era. It's not the last issue of the run, which I already have. But I have a regular one of that. And moving right along, I have here an annual, and we have the New Warriors, annual number 3. It's Forces of Darkness, Forces of Light conclusion, the unbearable darkness of being. And this book is in really good condition, so that's why I decided to pick that one up. And I have a whole bunch of the New Warriors. It wasn't something that I collected or read back in the day. I was more of a New Mutants person. But people have said great things about it, so I have a whole bunch of New Warriors now. And I'm going to read a whole bunch of it, and then we'll see whether I keep it or not. Because like I said, I can't keep everything. All right, now moving right along, the last 3 Marvel books are Conan books. So first off, I'm going to start with, this is a 60 center, it's issue number 136, Conan the Barbarian from the Marvel Age. It's a really low grade, and Conan books I don't buy it and trade, I keep. So it'll only way this will ever get traded is if I find a better copy. So, and that's a great, look at that great creature with tentacles. That's a great cover. Why should I know? It feels like I should know who that artist is, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Unlike some YouTubers, I am not. I can't tell the artist on a cover usually just by looking at it, unless it's J. Scott Campbell, because you can just tell his art. Or and Alex Ross, you can sort of tell his art, but some of them I just can't tell just by looking. All right, now moving right along, we have a 75-cent annual, issue number 6, or annual number 6, and it is King of the Forgotten People, another low-grade Conan book, but it's for my PC, so it's not going anywhere. And now a really, really low-grade Conan book. This one, I brought it home. I put it in a new bag and board because, well, it's a relatively new bag and board, not brand new, but still in good shape bag and board. And this is a 25-center, issue number 42 of Conan the Barbarian, Knight of the Gargoyle. The sword, the sorcery, the savagery of the Age of Blood. Yeah, so it is definitely low grade, but when it comes to Koran, it's pretty much I buy whatever I can find. All right, now we have a few indie books that were the last ones I took out of West Edmonton Coin & Stamps dollar bin. First up, we got Dark Matter, issue number 2. I'm definitely going to try to find issues 1, 3, and 4 of this. This is what became the Dark Matter TV series, which had 3 seasons. I loved that show. It ended on a cliffhanger. It drove me crazy. I really wish there was a season 4. And the creator, and there's his name. The 2 creators there, I can't say their names. I'm not even going to try to say them. Well, one says Muley. I think that's how you say it. But Malazi, I can't even. He won. He tried to get Netflix to let him have a 6 episode miniseries to conclude it, and they said no. Anyways, next, moving on, we have the Max issue number 2. So I know Nate from Holly Comics, he likes the Max, and I think there's a lot of people who like the Max, but it was him who, shout out to you, Nate. It was you who made me really interested in getting these books. So I now have issue 1, I now have issue 2, and I have some of the later ones as well. Now, this one, we have it's basically a free issue 0 of the Unity story from Valiant. Not much else to say about that other than I just decided I wanted to pick that one up. Now, we have a few books left, and these ones were all from Beck Antiques. Just go through them really quickly. I was just picking books up that I wanted, and this one was a free comic book day one that they had only priced at $1, and it was Mortal Coils Presents Free Bodies. So I just decided to pick that up because I was trying to put together a package to try to get a discount. So I figured let's take some books that maybe they don't want in their bins anymore. We got Comic Interview Presents Southern Nights. This one was $4, and it's a special. It's a Southern Nights special, so it was only, I think, only 1 issue. And I love the Southern Nights. The artwork, the interior, black and white interior artwork for Southern Nights is excellent. Moving right along, a couple books left. We got The Traveler by Stan Lee, Mark Waid, and Chad Hardin. And it looks like it has a Stan Lee signature on it, and that's what I thought maybe it was. But it turned out that's part of the book. It's built right into the book. So not a true signature, but it was only $4, and it'll be something I read, and we'll see whether I keep it or not. Now, the last 2 are the 2 bigger books that I picked up. First one, I saw this one, and I think I saw someone, maybe it was Nate, maybe it was, I don't remember who it was, but we have Marvel 2-in-1, The Thing and the Living Mummy, issue number 95, 75 center. Actually, it might have been Matt from Patriot Comics that showed this at one point. Shout out to Matt from Patriot Comics. So that, somebody showed this cover, and I was like, hello, and I saw that. It was actually only $4. I put it in a different bag and board because the other one that it came in was falling apart. And that was a cool find. I liked finding that. And next up, last book of this haul. I saw this one. It was marked at $15. I had put together a package that was over, I think it was just over 30, or maybe it was over 35, and they let me have it for 25. I can't remember exactly, but they let me have a deal. This one was marked at 15, but I didn't actually end up paying that. It's a 12 center from DC Comics. That says Superman National Comics, but DC, and it's House of Mystery, issue number 155. So there you go. Yes, so that is a cool find. All right, that is the haul. Thanks for watching. It is greatly appreciated. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought. I hope you're having a great day. Thanks very much for watching. Bye for now.